on again. Again. What is actually going on? It happened again. It happened again. We conceded. Thankfully, only 29 points in the fourth quarter we conceded. We were down 2 going into the fourth. It was a ball game. We only conceded 29 points. We nearly conceded 100 points to a Liberty team who spent 2.5 quarters trolling. They spent 2.5 quarters trolling. Trolling. Like, they literally were trolling for 2.5 quarters. Natasha Cloud, literally, instead of just throwing a chest pass, Natasha Cloud decided to throw a touchdown pass 15 feet to the right and then just no look in the middle of the pass for no reason in the first quarter. Like, Maureen Johannes was shooting one-legged threes off the wrong leg. She normally goes off the left leg, but she went off the right leg. We had an 8-point lead. They couldn't hit a shot. But as of course, Leeds are falling apart again. As a fan of Leeds United, I know about teams collapsing. I know about teams that don't have it in them. I know about teams who just do not have it in them to close. And I've seen the most mentally weak sports teams in my life, players in my life, when they put on the Leeds United jersey. I'm sorry when I say this, the Fever jersey might have a bigger weight than the Leeds United jersey. It might have a bigger weight. It's like, this was a team, I don't know what the hell happened. This was one of the most mentally tough teams last year. This year, everything is, we've got our performance coach. We've got our sports psychologist that's basically on the bench with the team that they didn't have last year. This team was so mentally tough last year. We blew one lead. One lead all of last year, and it was to the Chicago Sky. And we made sure as hell it never happened again. We made sure as hell that never happened again. And if you guys agree, subscribe. We are so close to 55.3 thousand subscribers. We made sure that never happened again. But we went and, we had an 8-point lead. We had an 8-point lead. And we sub on Sydney Colson, who's minus 19 with 0 points in 13 minutes. She was minus 19 in 30 minutes. What the hell was our bench doing? How much have we not realized? Lexi Hull is not good off the bench. It's been 2 years. Unless Lexi Hull is there playing starter minutes, she's not good off the bench. Lexi Hull needs to start. I don't care that she had an absolute all-time stinker today. She had an all-time stinker. At least get something on the bench with Sophie. At least give us something on the bench. We can't just have the worst bench in the league. Because Coulson, what does she do? Dantas, why is it that as soon as Dantas sets foot on American soil, she just forgets how to play basketball? She's shooting worse from 3 this season than Caitlin Clark. We have a non-existent bench. And not only that, we have a non-existent bench. And we have the money to get not 1, but 2 players. We can still cut Bree Turner and sign 2 players. We can still sign 2 players if we cut Bree Turner. We have the money. We have the money. We don't have any ability off the bench. We have no one that can create a shot off the bench. We've got nobody that can create a shot off the bench. We got nobody really that can guard big off the bench. We got no rebounders off the bench. We got no, outside of Lexi, we got very little shooting off the bench. We can still sign 2 players. We need 2 things. And I've said it. I said it in my video earlier. We need 2 things. 2. We need a size and we need a dynamic wing. We need 2. We can't. Signing one of them's not going to help shit. We need 2 of them. And to do that, bye-bye Bree Turner. Bye-bye Bree Turner. We need size. As in a Kiara Linskins or Mercedes Russell. Size. They don't need to do anything. They need to sit on the end of the bench, but at least when they play, they're big and they're just big lumps we can put in the middle when we are getting bullied inside. Not good. They're not great players. They're not going to do anything. We just need size. Some sort of size. Because Bree Turner is 6'2" on a good day. And unathletic. And doesn't shoot. And doesn't really pass. And can't really block shots anymore. And we need a dynamic wing. Mignatori is not supposed to go to the Sun. She's not supposed to go to the Sun. Valu Ayayi is not supposed to be sitting on her ass somewhere. Why? Why don't we look for a dynamic wing? Why don't we look just all around the world for athleticism? And Chloe Bibby's not going to help shit. She's not going to help anything. She's not going to help anything. Whoever said Louisa Geisel-Soder, how are we meant to sign Louisa Geisel-Soder? How are we meant to sign Louisa Geisel-Soder? She'd be perfect. She'd be perfect. Like, at this stage, why did we not just keep Katie Lou Samuelson? I know she tore her ACL, but you can't prepare for that. In what world is Katie Lou Samuelson is a healthy Katie Lou Samuelson worse than Bree Turner? Why did we not just keep Katie Lou Samuelson? What was the point? What was the point? Why did we not just keep Katie Lou? We cooked Katie Lou, ate her contract to bring in Bree fucking Turner. Why do we not just keep Katie Lou Samuelson? Why? Why? Why do we not just keep Katie Lou? What was the point? What was the point? At least she sometimes can shoot when she's wide open. And she's good locker room presence. What was the point? Ari McDonald is the most selective passer I've ever seen. She is the most selective passer in the history of basketball. She literally passes to like 3 players on her team. I don't know what is going on. She is the most selective passer. But what is the point? Chloe Bibby doesn't solve anything. A undersized 6-foot tall power forward who can't guard, who can't pass, who's not athletic, who's a one-dimensional shooter. We don't need Chloe Bibby. There's nobody. There is nobody that fits this role. There's nobody. We can't get Raquel Carrera because the Liberty own her rights. What is going on? Like, what is the point? What was the point? What was the point in the grand scheme of things of getting rid of Katie Lou Samuelson? What is the point? What was the point? What was the point? I'm losing my damn mind here. Because what was the point of this? What is the point of this roster? She's unplayable. She's absolutely unplayable. We are looking at a player who is completely unplayable. We went 8 deep in July. We played all of our starters 25 plus minutes. 4 of our starters 30 minutes in July. We can't do that. And if we're going to do that, we better win. We better effing win if we're going to do that. But no, we have to go and choke away the entire thing because, like, we have to go and blow it. Like, we have to. We have to because we just suck. We just suck.